One PDF. That is all you need to create a podcast, a slide deck, an infographic, a video overview, and a research assistant that answers with citations. Google's NotebookLM has a new name in 2026, Gemini Notebook. In the next 8 minutes, I'll show you how it works, which features are useful, and 3 workflows you can copy today. Gemini Notebook is a source-grounded AI workspace. Instead of starting with the entire internet, you give it the material you trust: a PDF, a document, a web page, a video link, notes, or a collection of sources. It then helps you understand and transform that material. This is different from opening a general AI chat and asking a broad question. Here, the sources you select become the notebook's working knowledge base, and important answers can point you back to those sources. Start on the Gemini Notebook homepage and choose Create New Notebook. Give the notebook a clear name, because once you build several of these, vague names become a mess. I'll call this one AI Research Demo. Now add your first source. For this walkthrough, I'm uploading one PDF. You can also add other supported source types from the Upload panel, depending on your account. Keep each source set focused. A good rule is 1 notebook per project, course, client, or research question. After the upload finishes, Gemini Notebook creates a source guide with a summary and key topics. Before asking anything, scan this page. It tells you whether the file was understood correctly and gives you ideas for the first questions. The chat is where most people stop too early. Do not ask only, summarize this. Ask for a useful output. For example, give me the 5 most important claims, explain the evidence for each one, and tell me which claim has the weakest support. Here is another powerful prompt. Create a timeline of the major events and cite the source passage for every date. Or, if you uploaded 2 documents, compare the recommendations, show where they agree, and list the contradictions. Notice the citation markers. Click 1 to return to the supporting passage. Build this habit. Ask, verify, then use. A citation does not guarantee perfect interpretation, but it makes checking faster. If your notebook has several sources, use the source checkboxes to control the answer. Select only the documents you want included. This is useful when you need to compare 2 reports without bringing every other file into the response. Now open the Studio area. This is where one source becomes several formats. First, Audio Overview. It can turn the material into a podcast-style discussion or another available audio format. Give it a focus. Explain the PDF for a beginner, debate its strongest and weakest ideas, or prepare you for a meeting. Preview the tone and emphasis before sharing it. Next, Slide Deck. This is useful when you need a first draft of a presentation quickly. Tell it who the audience is, what decision the slides should support, and how many sections you want. The output still needs your judgment, but it removes the blank page problem. Check every number, simplify crowded slides, and make sure the conclusion actually follows from the sources. For a fast visual summary, generate an infographic. This works best when the source has a clear process, comparison, timeline, or set of categories. If the PDF is mostly abstract argument, give the tool a specific visual angle. Video Overview turns the source into an explanatory video format. Availability and the exact styles can depend on your plan and region, so your screen may not look identical to mine. Treat it as a draft and inspect the narration. visuals, and factual claims before publishing it anywhere. You may also see options for reports, study guides, FAQ, mind maps, or other studio outputs. The feature list evolves, but the principle stays the same. One trusted source set can become the format your audience needs. Here are 3 practical workflows. For studying, upload a textbook chapter, lecture notes, in the course outline. Ask for a concept map, a study guide, and 10 questions that test understanding rather than memorization. Then create an audio overview for revision while walking or commuting. For work, add a report, meeting notes, and the project brief. Ask for the decisions, open questions, risks, and owners. Then generate a short briefing deck for the next meeting. This is much more useful than asking AI to make random slides with no source context. For content creation, add your research articles, notes, and primary sources. Ask for a video outline that separates verified facts from interpretation. Then request a list of visuals or screen recordings that would prove each point. You get a faster first draft without giving up editorial control. Gemini Notebook is powerful, but it is not automatic truth. AI can misunderstand a passage, overstate a conclusion, or produce an output that looks polished but is incomplete. Open the citations and verify anything important. Feature availability, generation limits, file support, and output styles may vary by plan, language, account, and region. If a button in this video is missing for you, check the current product page and your account limits. Also remember the privacy and permission rules for any document you upload. Do not add confidential material unless your organization allows it. So, is Gemini Notebook worth using? Yes, when the job starts with sources you already trust. Its biggest advantage is not a single feature. It is the ability to move from evidence to questions, citations, audio, slides, visuals, and video inside one workspace. Try it with one real PDF today. Ask one precise question, verify one citation, and create one studio output. That is enough to understand the workflow. If this saved you time, subscribe to Fisi Tech Lab. In the next video, we can test Gemini Notebook against ChatGPT for real research, not just feature lists. Comment with the workflow you want me to test next. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. It helps Fisi Tech Lab grow.